Howdy, good morning. Today we're going to review pot limit Omaha from Monday. It's going to be a bunch of short stacked hands, minimum buy-in basically. And I hope I didn't mess anything up with my setup because I changed something major for the poker session, but it should be good, we'll see. So first hand here, we have 9-9 king queen single suited. There's a post, and it folds to us, so we'll raise to steal, basically like a straddle. We get re-raised by Scorbutics, and his stats are pretty aggressive. We're playing short-handed as well. So he's like a mini lag. His 3 betting stats so far 10%. So I guess this is going to be pure math problem really. That's I guess why I marked it as well. So let's see what how our hand does against his range. Just give it 10%. And we have 9-9 king queen. Wow, so basically a coin flip, almost exactly. Which means there's probably value here to just shove. When we re-raise, his odds are going to be what? 127 to 64. So we're getting basically exactly 2 to 1. Don't imagine he would fold anything really. 49% equity looks like. With the dead money and the money already in the pot, I imagine it's worth. And so did I do that? I did. And he called. And he had... Wow. I guess this is probably what I wanted to see as well, was how I was doing against his hand. I felt like I'm dominating him, right? I'm dominating him on the 9s, king, queen. Surely I'm doing good here, 60% or something. Rough guess, very rough. Only 54.46. Still, ahead and dominating and whatnot. Okay, next hand. Queen 10-9-8. Let's raise call. Suspect. Yeah, this guy's raised 5 out of 5 hands, so I want to see. So basically a 50% range. Easier to just do this, launch a new one, close the old one, and so me, this guy's 100% probably, and this guy's like 50%. Hasn't 3-bet yet, so don't know if he ever does. So how are we doing here? 38% equity, 37, 36. So 3-bet does look good. I only called though, that's interesting. Maybe I marked this because of a future street. But I mean, if I'd noticed that he's raising 100%, I would have expected I would be 3-betting here. And on the flop, check, check, check. Turn. I don't feel like we have to kind of semi-bluff here. We have a gut shot, flush draw. Did not bet. Now I'm facing a 2-to-1 bet. I have to fold. I think. Let's actually just plug in the flop and see how we're doing. Interesting. 43% equity, 44. And ace of clubs should go down. Against 100% ranges, we're 33% or so. When he bets though, this range is much better. There are implied odds theoretically, but So I guess I did mark this for the pre-flop situation. Queen, Jack, 10-8. Wow, he had the dominating flush draw. So we can actually plug in the actual hands here. Actual. The spade, Jack, spade, 4, spade, 5, hearts. So I guess he had us dominated. We both have queen, 10, 8. I have a 9 and he has a jack. Interesting. So let's see, pre-flop. For shits and giggles. And our flush out dominated, so we're not going to be in great shape here, I think. Yeah. But I mean, this is a worst case scenario. Most of the time here, I think we're doing way better. As we saw by the actual percentages. Flop. Okay, these exact hands is going to be really bad. 22%. Turn, it's not going to be much better. Well, it's going to be worse, but holy shit, 4% equity. Why so low? Queen 10, 9, 8, so we need a jack. And 2 of them are dead, right? And yeah, there's 2 left. So we have 2 outs. But yeah, moral of the story there. Pre-flop, 3-bet. Was correct. Next hand. Gets limped. Raise on the button. Guess we called here. This is going to be a post-flop situation. Or not. I don't know what I'm marking this for. I guess I want to know how good this hand actually is here. So it went raise, re-raise, right? Yeah, so the button raises, no information really, so give him like 10% or something. He's played 2 out of 2 hands, that's about all we know. It's very hard to know what his actual percentage is here. And then Ty is 3-betting. He 3-bets 1% of hands. So super tight range. And this guy calls. And we'll basically be getting it all in here. If we pot raise, it's giving them what, 71, 158, 158 to 42. We're getting 4-to-1, 5-to-1. And I do have slightly better than my fair share of equity, so it looks like I could shove here. Interesting. Wonder if I did it. I suspect I did not. Yeah. But yeah. Good enough hand to get it in, even against a 1% 3-bet. Like, this is pretty damn good hand actually. This, like for short stack play, pretty interesting. The last hand I marked was raise, call. suspect this is a pre-flop question. Dana raises 27 out of 70. So give her top 39%. Basically figuring out how to play how good this is against Maniac's range, or this particular Maniac. Like, all Maniacs are different, just like in real life. Ligonia is playing top 52 minus top 3 roughly. And then the blind doesn't really matter. Most of the time they just fold. So let's see how we're doing here. Wow, it's actually better than I was expecting. Thought it'd be barely above equity, but it's 41%. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's the top 40% range, top 50% range. It's surely a no-brainer. Even Jacks is probably good enough. Surely, since it's connected, it's going to be fine as well. Let's see if I did it. I did. That's correct. And then we have half pot bet, so just leave it in. Okay, so that's the marked hands. Now, usually what I do with short stack play is I go over I quickly run through all the hands where I got in a full minimum stack. So, start with the losses. Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of which we already reviewed. So first one here, ace, queen, 8. A lot of these end up being aces hands that are no-brainers, nothing to think about. So limp limp we raise. Oh, this one there's going to be some post-flop play, although not when you flop top set. Bet as much as we can reasonably. And then bet again. Lose to turn straight. 3-6 gut shot. Okay, next hand, we already reviewed. Next one, king, jack, 7-7 on the button, limped. I limped as well. It's a min bet. We have middle set, flush draw, that's a crazy hand. Race certainly seems right. Turn. Still have a second set, so easy bet, presumably. And then river, wasn't able to find a fold, but I'd imagine eventually I'll get good enough to fold spots like this. And while learning, it's cheap to learn, so I called and paid off. And he did indeed have 10-8. Pretty interesting that he had what looked like an amazing flop as well. He has an open-ended flush draw. Third nut flush draw. Actually, it's more than open-ended. A 5 also gives him a straight, so he's a wrap. He's a wrap and a flush draw, but his flush draw is no good, so just a wrap. Still a really pretty good hand. And I had a set and a better flush draw. That's crazy. I'm actually curious to see what the equities are here. Monster versus monster. He doesn't have any straight flush draws though. So 70% favorite on the flop, and then on the turn, similar. Actually a little bit less because he gains another gut shot. Huh. Jesus, so yes. a wrap plus a gut shot. So probably the maximum number of outs you can have for straights, I guess. He has Jack is a straight, 10 is a straight, so it's 4, 7, 9 is not, 4, 7, 8 is, so 10 outs, and 5. 7, 6. 6 is as well. Right. So 13, and then 5, 17. So 17 outs, I think. 17 straight outs, not counting what I have in my hand, if anything. Does that make sense? Let's see if the math matches exactly. So 17 out of 48, 12, 40 should be 67.5, or what? I might have other outs. So the 5, 6, 7, oh maybe 7 isn't out. No. 8 is an out, 9 is not, 10, maybe I missed a jack or something. Right. I think I did. And queen is not. So he has 4 more outs. Although, so that's 21 minus the flush ones. Why does he have so many outs? 21 minus the flush ones. It's 21 minus 1 jack, which I have in my hand. So it doesn't count. 21 minus 10 of diamonds, so 20. 19, 6 of diamonds. 18, 5 of diamonds. So it looks like he has 18 outs. 18 out of 40. So what am I missing? Why is he only 32.5%? I'm gonna lay these out. So Jack, spade, Jack, club, Jack, heart. Right? 8, 10, yeah. 10, club, 10, spade. I guess he's blocking one of his own 10s. 10, club, 10, spade. 9 doesn't help him. 8 gives him a straight. So 8, club, 8, spade. I guess I counted an 8 and a 10 or something. Extra 6, 8, 10 maybe. 7 doesn't help. 6 spade, 6 club. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 club, 5 spade, 5 heart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 outs. Math is hard apparently, so 12 out of 40. Still wrong. So he has one more out than this. 10 club, 10 spade, 8 club, 8 spade, 8 heart, there it is. 13 out of 40. Alright, next. Limped, or sorry, race me, I defend. Flop top 2. This is against the Maniac. Although they're, yeah, I didn't have as many hands against them yet, I think, because they only raised 26% so far. Check, because there's certainly a C-bet. Easy check raise, and we just get all the money in. If I lose somehow, 2, 3, 5. Next, last hand we're going to check in this section is ace jack 9-4. So here it's raised, we re-raise with ace king 9-9, pretty nice looking hand. And then SPR is 1, we flop nothing, and he bets into us. Interesting. I wonder why I called here. I guess I figure I'm committed because I have a SPR 1. I don't know if we are though when he donks. And we have nothing. Guess I called, but let's see what our equity was on the flop. Getting 2-1. Looks like my second computer crashed. Great. Okay, so yeah, plugging this in. If we know his hand, can we call? The answer is no. We need, what is that? 7-1. Okay, next hand, Jack 10-7. I mean, that's 7-1 against that exact hand, but when he donks there, his range is pretty strong, I think. And all he has there is aces, so. Here we raise, check to us. Not a whole lot. Over pair of jacks. I think checking is probably fine. And oh, it's 3 ways too, so. I did raise pretty right now. Maniac called the button. I guess I felt like I couldn't fold against the Maniac, but SPR is 4, 3.5. I could probably just get away from this. I don't know why I check raised. Interesting. I guess I figured they don't have much here. Because yeah, I mean it is a blanky board, but I mean they're playing such a large range. I only had 5 hands on them at this point. They seemed like a Maniac. There were 6 hands. They played 4 out of 6 and raised 2 out of 6. So, I don't know about this move. I guess it's fine-ish, but so what did they actually have on the flop? Pretty much nothing. Interesting. So if I know their hand, play is good. I'm a 59% favorite. Interesting. So I actually got the money in good there. Instincts were right. Interesting that they bet called. Alright, next hand, King Queen 10-6. I raised the big blind for reasons. Flop, top pair, good kicker, and third nut flush draw. So I have to c-bet. He calls, turn, he checks. I now have top 2 in addition to whatever. So yeah, shove, the end. Next hand, ace jack 9-4. the last one to review on the losses. Raise the button, defended, check to me, and I have what? Flop a straight, so easy c-bet, still the nuts, easy bet, he raises, I guess outdraws us somehow. I mean he turned a straight and had a draw to a better straight, got shot, 3-outer, and got there. Okay, so that's the losses, now the wins. Bunch of these. This one we've reviewed already. Next one. One second. So ace, limp raise, call, we re-raise, get it in, blah blah blah. Next hand, we cold call with an okay hand, I guess, suited ace. Get raised by a lag, flop, not much, top pair. Take a free card, turn 2 pair, and just get it in, I guess. And he had queens and a flush draw. Oh no, he had a straight as well, jeez. So we were in bad shape, but got lucky. Next hand. Limp, we raised the button, a pretty mediocre hand. Get re-raised by a total maniac, so I think this one will plug into the math machine, as Jay Carver would say. So he's 3-bet 2 out of 3 and raised 9 out of 11. So we'll give him like top 66% roughly. See. So we're getting what on our money here? 42 cents plus. So we have more than a minimum stack, which is somewhat important. 121. So 91 cents more from him. So 133 to 112 is what we're getting. So we're getting 1.1875 to 1. 1.1875. It's almost a break even. I mean, if he indeed has 67%, then we're getting a slight amount of profit. Ever so slight. Shame that I called and didn't re-raise. I guess I felt like I wasn't necessarily committed or something. Should have just been re-raising against this guy, surely. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. My hand's not that good. It didn't seem like it was good enough, but actually it was barely good enough, probably. And then post flop's easy, because I flop set. Short stacked-ish. We can plug in for fun what he actually had. Let's see. I meantime, we'll move to the next hand. So against his actual hand, it was almost the same thing, 45%. So here we raise with 10, 10, 8, 6. Flop second set. Pot it. Get called by one guy. Now we have a gut shot to go along with. And this guy is super loose, super passive. So we'll just try and get all the money. And we do next hand. King Jack 9, 6 double suited. Get re-raised. Three-way call. Flop a gut shot flush draw. And I guess with my stack size, that should just be donk shoving here, and I did. Next hand, aces in the small blind, raise, three ways. So SPR is 3, flop top 2, so easy c-bet. Get called in 2 spots, easy c-bet again, all in. Straightforward. Next one, King, King, Jack, Jack, double suited, beauty of a hand. Get 3-bet by a guy who's only 3-betting 2% of hands. So this might be kind of interesting. I mean, I don't imagine I folded, and I don't imagine it is a fold, but still, he's only raising 2%, so I do want to see what the percentages are. With such a nice hand, King, King, Jack, Jack, if you know he has aces, basically. Or actually ahead, that's crazy. That's how good this hand is. Wow. What about top 1%? So maybe ahead still. This hand is amazing. It's even better against top 1%? What? That's weird. 56-44. Basically the same thing. Interesting percentage. Is it now? So very nice hand. We did re-raise and get it in, and he did have aces presumably. So we can plug in the exact aces he had to see. 3 heart, ace diamond, ace club, ace club. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? So his exact hand, actually, I'm 44%. That's weird. So what about against just straight up aces? Any aces? Player must have at least 2 cards. Yes, thanks. So top 2.6% of hands. What? So basically, top 2% doesn't include that many aces, I guess is what I'm seeing here. And when he does have aces, I'm actually not in that good a shape. So let's see what my odds were. So if I know he has aces, because he's a player that will only re-raise aces, I need to be 1.5 to 1 to break even. And there's no way that I'm getting those odds here, so I should just be folding, that means. So 34 cents in the pot, plus, so I would raise to 90 cents. So he had another 66 cents, so basically $1, getting $1 to 83 cents. So I'm getting 1.2 to 1, so I should be folding if I know he has aces, and I pretty much do. Interesting stuff. Might be continuing to beer after having one for dinner. Try not to type too much. Nice. Don't yeah, try to don't limit yourself, man. Don't limit. what? Did Niflum say something? I don't see it. It's weird. Oh, are you exposing the lurker? That's what's happening, I think. Mr. Chat recordings. But yeah, say whatever the fuck you want. Nobody cares. So yeah, against aces, just fold it. Next. Couple more hands, basically. He escaped again, right? You scared him off. Yeah, I remember the first, you probably weren't there, but the first time that I saw Robin on my stream, like when I checked the users, I actually blurted out, "What? Poo flower?" And then she disappeared. Oh my god. Couldn't help it. I try not to expose lurkers, but I couldn't help but react when I saw her name in the list the first time. It was pretty funny. Exposed. So raise behind a couple limpers. One caller. Flop the nut flush draw and a gut shot. Actually, I don't think I noticed at the time that I had a gut shot, because that would have made it more likely that I bet or go with it. He bets into me here, interestingly. He's probably pretty passive. I presume that I raise here, but I don't know if it's actually correct. So let's see what he had. Let's see what the math says. He flopped it straight, yes. So definitely, if we know his hand, we don't raise, but that's not how this works. You never do know their hand. So I'm still not that bad off. I have 37% equity against his crazy straight. And if I had called the flop, the pot size would have been 75 cents and I'd have 45 cents left. So I'd be getting, on the turn, I'd be getting 2.7 to 1. So let's say I miss on the turn, which is what happened. And I'm getting 2.7 to 1. I would need 1.5 to 1. What the hell? Oh, because I hit a set of fours at that point. What if it's a blank? 3 of hearts. And I would need 4 to 1, so I could actually fold. So if I know his hand, if he's really passive and would only bet that kind of hand that he has, the straight, then I would call the flop, fold the turn. No, that's not right. Even calling the flop might be wrong. Because this is equity to see the showdown. And I'm getting 2 to 1. So if I know his hand, I just fold the flop. So all I have is a flush draw. And my equity to get it in here, or my odds to get it in were, so right now 49 cents. If I raise, it's another 46. So 95 cents to 70. Yeah, definitely not getting the right odds. But I mean, I had a gut shot flush draw, so like, even knowing all this, I would still either raise or continue. Most likely. It's good to know that against a passive player I should fold, basically. Okay, next hand. Kings, raise. Ophi's lightsaber GIF and GIF, damn. Oh, somebody did it. Somebody stepped Stepped up to the plate. Rough as fuck, but it's a start. Not as bad as a first go. Oh man, that's awesome. Just need sound effects now. And it looks like there's a timestamp on it, so you could probably add sound effects. Or maybe there are sound effects. I doubt it, but let's see. Yeah, it's still a GIF. Pretty fucking cool. I like it. King deuce 4. I guess I might as well show it on stream. Like this mainly is for the VOD on YouTube, so I might as well show what I'm looking at rather than just leave people to wonder. Let's see if my setup works. Yeah, there we go. Definitely an improvement on the GIF. Nice. So I think we have like one hand left to review here. Where is it? Right, so King deuce 4, raised, called, flop over pair plus flush draw plus open it. Like this is just whatever. Just get the money in. Next hand, Queen Jack 10, another really nice hand, or a really nice hand. Get re-raised, but this guy re-raises a lot, so shoving's got to be right. But let's just plug it in and see. So he's raised 30% of hands. Yeah, I mean it's barely even worth doing, but might as well to learn things. Top 30%. So I have like 58%, 55% equity. Not a surprise that I'm ahead of him. And I believe that's it. Oh, one more hand. So blind versus blind. Queen, A7, single suited, raise, get re-raised. And this guy is raising 100% of times and re-raising 100% of times so far, so surely against 100% raise, we just want to get all the money in as fast as possible. Yeah, we're 61% equity. Easy re-raise, get all the money in. And in this particular case, he has a pretty decent hand. Ace, King, Jack 5. Wonder how good that is. Ace, Spade, King, Spade, Jack, Diamond, 5 diamond. Still should be in pretty decent shape. The suited queens. Yeah, 52%. Alright, that's it for the reviews. I'm going to pause / turn off the stream, come back and play poker. We're going to play Omaha High Low today because there's a tournament I want to play. $11 scoop tournament. And I'm going to be playing, or at least attempting to play with no delay. I've set my shit up to be able to do that. And so the switchover shouldn't be the usual 10 minutes, it should only be a few minutes. But still refining that process, so we'll see. And hopefully I didn't fuck anything up and that I actually can play in real time without exposing my hands. I think it should be good to go. But yeah, thanks for watching, man. I'll be back in a bit.